Hello and welcome to a little video talking about my first experience live and giving 5 tips on what that's taught me. So a few weeks ago, you might remember I did a video, some of my top tips from going band to bedroom, which oddly got flagged as inappropriate because of the word bedroom, but that's a whole other story. So during that video, I said as soon as I've played live, I'll see if these tips hold up and whatever else. So rather than going back over those tips, I thought I'd just introduce 5 new tips that relate directly to the playing live in front of an audience experience, because all of the tips I gave you in the other video absolutely hold up and are essentials. So number 1, there is no such thing as practicing too much. We practiced these songs to death, and when the nerves caught me and I stood up in front of the audience, I forgot the first verse. I also missed my intro, I sweated so much I nearly dropped my pick, and everything that could go wrong in those first few seconds for me personally went completely wrong. Thankfully, because we'd rehearsed so much, everything was muscle memory. So whilst I forgot the first verse, I hadn't forgotten the second verse. So I just sang it twice because I knew I had to do something. I couldn't just sit there going blah, 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 blah. It's what I wanted to do, or curl into a ball and cry. I stopped playing for a second so that I could catch up with myself rather than playing wrong notes or missing chords. I just stopped for a second, the rest of the band were going, and I carried on. Which brings me to the second part of that, which is the show must go on. You can't stop. Not like in a rehearsal where everybody goes, you hit a bum note, oh, sorry guys, let's start again. You just have to keep going because that's what everyone else has to do. There isn't time, especially in an open mic night when you've got lots of different people coming up, there isn't time to go, oh, I'm sorry guys, can I do that again? No, you just keep going. So practicing loads and just keeping going is really, really important within reason. Obviously, if everyone makes a mistake at the beginning and it's all terrible, probably best to start again. So yeah, that's your first 2. No such thing as practicing too much and the show must go on. Number 3, trust the guy in charge of the sound, your sound guy, because he will make sure you sound as good as you can. Now, we're in a small venue, the small mixing desk does his best with you playing 3 chords and saying something into the mic. From where you're stood, the mix might not sound great, but the audience is getting theoretically the best mix. So one of the tips from the previous video, don't keep turning up, turn it down, is really important here because the danger is that you can't quite hear the mix properly, you're in an alien stage, so you might want to tweak the volume. Don't. Once it's set, just move on. So trust your sound guy, don't worry about turning up. Number 4, it sounds a lot better than you think it does. So once a sound guy's set up, there are things when you're kind of playing that don't sound right. So I was going into a clean amp with no effects and I didn't like the tone at all. It sounded really trebly. I was playing with the volume control on my guitar a bit just to knock it down slightly when it sounded too much and raise it up to do solos and things like that. But really, I wasn't happy with the sound at all. And as I said, I missed lyrics, I missed riffs. I was so nervous I couldn't play good solos in my mind because I was kind of just stuck in pentatonic boxes. But actually, when you step away from the stage and talk to people and they're congratulating you and saying how great it sounded, you realise actually it's just you who doesn't like it because you're criticising everything, which is fine, but actually the audience don't see it the same way you see it. As long as you perform and you do your best, they're fine, they're happy, they enjoy it. We got applause, we got congratulations, we got great comments on the sound we had. And you kind of sit back and go, so I was talking to one guy and said, I didn't like the guitar sound. Another guitarist, I didn't like the guitar sound. Oh no, it sounded great, I could hear your solos, it cut through. I said, no, it sounded absolutely fine. And it's kind of that, you're your own worst critic, but you have to just accept that once you're set up and there, it probably doesn't sound anywhere near what you thought it sounded like. I spoke to one person who said, I forgot the first verse and I got that. Well, we didn't notice. You sang it with confidence and it sounded fine. We didn't know that you had sung the wrong verse. Admittedly, we're singing blues songs, which they may not know, but the point is they didn't notice all the mistakes that I made that only I noticed. That's my band didn't notice. So it's not as bad as you think it is. You're the only one who's hearing those mistakes most of the time. And number 5, enjoy it. I was absolutely pooing myself. But I just settled down into it, played the first song, a bit ropey, second song, I had a ball. It was the most fun thing I've done in years. And everyone was there, especially as an open mic night. Everyone was congratulatory, they were friendly. Part of 5A and 5B, be nice to everyone. Talk to everyone, enjoy the experience. Because if you're the first time you've been there, you're the new guy. All these other guys have been doing it for a while. Chat to them, be friendly, enjoy the whole experience, because not everyone can do it. If you've gone and done it, then you are a step up from all those people who sit there and going, oh, you shouldn't have done that, that was wrong, if they've never done it themselves. So, yeah, number 5, enjoy it, get on with it, and just do it. Have fun with it. Be polite, be nice, be respectful of the people around you, and make friends with the sound guy. Very important that, make friends with the sound guy. Let me know your experiences of playing live, your horror stories, your exciting best moments, your tips for playing live and those first moments of getting on stage. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Cheers.